One day I clicked it with this one homie from Washington. He was cool. I was like, he's like, you want to just go on the PCH and smoke a joint? I'm like, yeah, let's go. If like we're just, because they don't have like people monitoring you, right? It's your own business.
Right.
So we go out and we just smoking a joint on the PCH,
Right.
watching the coast, and we're talking about this kid came from money. This kid, you could tell he had money. I was like, and he was cool as hell. And we're smoking, and we're like, let's just start a smoke shop. And I kept hearing this Venice Beach. He's like, let's start a smoke shop in Venice Beach. And I was like, yeah. And I remember he wanted to call it Midnight Tokers. I'm like, that's a silly name, man. That's a song from the 70s. Midnight Toker. Okay. I'm a joker. I'm a smoker.
All right, check it out.
I'm like, yeah, exactly. My point exactly. I'm like, if you ain't kicking it in the 70s, fucking listen to Pink Floyd and shit, you don't know about it's not even Pink Floyd.
I was gonna say if it was Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd's the shit,
look
but
for
no,
it, yeah.
I don't even know the name.
Right.
I was like, that's a dumb name. I was like, let's call it Smoking Heaven. Smoking Heaven. I'm like, that's what we're gonna do. And he's like, okay. I got called from my I was supposed to be off probation, but I got called from Oregon to come back. They said I had to come back.
You're still on probation.
I completed my probation.
Okay.
They said I could leave.
Right.
But they said, we need you to come back. And so I'm sitting here just starting like a weekend, just starting my new life. I had I had an apartment. It was me, white dude, right? A black dude, Karar, and Anthony, Mexican dude, white, black, in the apartment, right? Just starting the shit up.
Smoke shop.
No. Apartment. We had an apartment.
Okay.
In this multimedia business together. Just us, like a week. And they call me as soon as I'm starting my Cali dreams. They're like, you got to come back to Oregon to check in for some shit. We got to talk to the judge, some bullshit after they gave me clearance, right? This dude from Washington had to go back. So we're smoking. We're like, okay, I'm going to go back to Oregon. You're going to go back to Washington. We're going to come back and we're going to start Smoking Heaven. We're going to start a smoke shop. And I knew the kid had money and it was like, a good opportunity to,
right.
And we clicked up. We were cool. So I had to go back to Oregon. Okay, this story. Okay. So, do you have any questions before?
No, go ahead. I want to hear the story. If it's a good story, we want to hear it.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, so I had to go back, and they told me I had to talk to a judge. It was on like a Thursday.
All right.
Right? I go back. I tell him, look, I'm coming back. I had no thought in my mind to leave. I'm like, I'm coming back. Okay, I'll be here back in like a day or two because I was just gonna come right back.
That's what you're telling your friend. You were smoking a joint with him.
And the manager of the multimedia.
Right.
I'm coming back.
Right.
Right. And my roommates.
Right.
Everybody. I was like, I'm coming right back. Like I said, I'm an honest dude. I'm just telling them straight up. I'm coming right back. Got to go to Oregon. They thinking like, okay, because people in these pyramid things, people drop off like flies.
Okay.
So anyway, in their back of their head, they're like, okay, whatever.
Rate.
I go. They tell me, oh, the judge isn't in. We can't see you yet. Friday, or something. And they're like, oh, we don't work on the weekends. We're gonna see you Monday, right? So Thursday became like I was lying, like they thought I wasn't coming back.
Right.
So then come to find out, I'm waiting. Mind you, all I want to do is start my California dreams and rise and own businesses and start this smoke shop with this cool ass dude. Like my life was like, oh shit, about to like pop off, and then you got to come back to fucking Oregon a week after you leave.
Right.
Okay. Then I find out that the roommates done kicked me out. They're already finding someone to replace me.
Because they don't believe you're coming back.
They don't believe I'm coming back. The manager said he's fired. The manager told my roommate he's fired. He done. He quit.
Right.
Or no, he fired because they don't like to feel like people are quitting. They're like, it's almost kind of a cult experience in some of these, and they're like, yeah, we got rid of him.
Right.
So of course the roommates try to fill my spot. They got to pay. They want to survive too.
Right.
But they didn't even tell me. They didn't even have the heart to call me. Be like, are you coming back? Oh, we got to find a replace. Not even a phone call. I find out later, okay, that I was fired and kicked out. So back's against the wall. I begged, I groveled. I'm like, I'll come back on, because I was in communications and there's a lower division called clearance where you just sell a bunch of nonsense on the street. It's like, I'll do clearance, I'll do whatever, I'll come, just let me come back. He's like, all right, we'll come, just come back. So I end up coming back. I finally go to the court and they tell me you have to piss in a cup. I didn't see no judge. There was no. They want me to come back, take a piss in a cup, and they're like, okay, you can leave. So they basically almost ruined my whole thing, and got me fired and kicked out my whole startup of my whole adult life to go piss in this cup for them, and they wouldn't even tell me to. So I piss and I leave. I go back. I go on clearance. I kill it like I murdered everybody that day. I sold so much. I was like the #1 seller for that day on clearance, and the homie from Washington, he didn't come back.
Okay.
I left Oregon with $500 to my name after food, gas, hotel that night, everything. I had a choice the next day. Do I go work for these snakes who fired me behind my back, didn't tell me, kicked me out, start brand new from not even office supplies now. Now I'm selling kitchen knives and dolls on the street when you're trying to go to the 99-cent store. I'm walking up on you like, yo, buy this fucking Spider-Man doll. It's complete nonsense. So I had the choice to start from the complete grovel back with these motherfuckers that did me like that, or just go out on my own. I had $200 to my name after the hotel. And so I said, you know, it's so this is kind of the moral of the story for people is like,
right.
You know, do you like, you do what doesn't feel right, well, you know, it doesn't sit right in your heart, or do you go for it? Like sometimes this is more risky. It doesn't always, I'm not here to say it always works, you know, but it comes to that point of like, take a chance, you know, go where your heart tells you to go and just bet on yourself, you know, just so instead of groveling and starting from the bottom of this pyramid, I just went out by myself, did it in myself.
That's dope.
Because a little backstory, we found a connection of some glass pipes, like weed pipes and stuff. So I invested $200, my only $200 in the glass pipes. And then I just hit the street selling glass pipes.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Some people would say that's Siclogic.
Yes, exactly. My man, you can pay attention.
No doubt. Yeah. No doubt, because I like the Siclogic. You know,
Yeah.
some people say I got a Siclogic. I just never called it that, but now I know what it is.
Yeah.
I know where my logic comes from. It's sick.
Absolutely.
But that's what makes it so dope. Is that why people call you baby Elon Musk?
It's potent. Again, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I named myself that. Nobody called me that, so I hope that they start to. But
right.
And you know, people are gonna probably throw some shade for that term or whatever. But yeah, I'm kind of like
I
don't care about that because I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I call it, you know, maybe one day people will call me baby Elon Musk, or maybe one day I'll be right up there with Elon Musk. Because the reason I say that is because I have logged 30 different ideas. Mind you, I came up with Smoke in Heaven from the ground up, $200, ended up becoming semi-successful. I've come up with a lot of businesses over the years, like Siclogic. Like you look up these terms, these are original terms, trademark terms, etc. You know, like I came up with them. But point being, I have over 30 ideas for businesses which stand to be multi-million-dollar, if not billion-dollar businesses, most of them with a philanthropic and revolutionary nature, revolutionary in their field. So the only person, I'm sure there's a lot of influential, powerful people out there, but the only person that I can think of that is on that level of philanthropy in business in so many different sectors is the motherfucking Elon Musk. Like this dude's owning it in all these different categories and almost to a revolutionary aspect. So that's why I say that.